Hey everyone, for today's ConferZoom tip and trick, we're going to discuss how to access your cloud recordings, download them onto your computer, and upload them onto YouTube. Once you upload them onto YouTube, you're able to put the link into your courses, and that's how you can share your lecture content with your student. Anything that's pre-recorded, you can share this way. Uploading your content to YouTube instead of your Canvas courses will save your course storage space. So this is a really important skill to have. Let's get started by accessing our cloud recordings at ConferZoom.org. Once you're at ConferZoom.org, you'll need to sign in. Once you've signed in, you'll click on Recordings to the top left. You'll now see all of your recordings here, and you'll be able to download them by clicking on the topic title. Once you're here, you have several options. You can download multiple files. The only one that you'll need if you're posting it on YouTube is going to be the shared screen with speaker view. You'll also notice this is the largest file. So you can download this file by clicking on the download icon. And you may notice the file is downloading down here in the lower left of your screen, and that's going to go into your downloads folder typically. It's important to note where it's going to go because that's how you're going to find it later so you can upload it to YouTube. If you wanted to distribute this information to students, you could also copy the shareable link to your file and you could post that in your Canvas course instead. The benefit of downloading it and uploading it to YouTube, which is why we're doing this video, is that Canvas has limited space. So by putting it on YouTube, we keep that Canvas storage space open. And if we were to use this shareable link instead, this shareable link goes away after a year. So if we have a video that we want to reuse over and over again, putting it on YouTube where we have unlimited storage space because we're a Google campus, or even putting it into your Google Drive or something like that. That's also an option that we won't cover in this video. But putting it somewhere where we have unlimited storage space is the best way to keep your content so that you don't have to recreate the wheel every semester. So instead of copying the shareable link, I downloaded my video presentation, and it did take a while to download because it's a big file, but I can find it here in my downloads folder. A little trick to getting here quickly is to hit the little arrow next to your file and select Show in Folder. That will open up your downloads folder for you. So again, this download is the file I'll need to upload to YouTube. So here we are at youtube.com. This shows a couple of my videos and it shows some gardening videos that I'm interested in. Whenever you go to YouTube, you're going to see a lot of custom recommendations based on the content that you like to watch. So if I want to upload a video, I'm going to click on the upload icon up to the top right. If this is the first time you've ever uploaded anything to YouTube, it will walk you through setting up your channel. So go through those on-screen instructions. It's a one-time process. Once you set it up, you'll be able to upload your YouTube videos here. So this is how we'll do this. We'll click on Create a Video. We'll choose Upload Video. And now I'll be able to select the file on my computer, or I can just drag and drop the file that I want to upload. So if I open up my Downloads folder here, here's my file. It's an MP4 file. This is a video file. This is exactly what we want. And I'm just going to drag it and drop it right here. It automatically begins the upload process. It's going to title it automatically based on whatever the title was of that video. So I'm going to call it Canvas Quizzes PDC Training Workshop because that's what this is. I led a training workshop about Canvas quizzes. Here I can enter in a description for the video. This is just a sample video, so I'm not going to do that right now, but this is how you can do that. You just put that information here, and you can actually add little automatic descriptions based on your settings. We're not going to go over that today, but that is a cool option. So as it uploads your video, you'll see it says uploading video here. It already assigns me a video link. This is the link that I'm going to put in my Canvas course so that students can watch my videos. It will give me this link again later, but you could copy it right now if you wanted to put it in your course. So if I scroll down here, I have another few choices. One of them is to choose a thumbnail. So that is going to be the image that users will see when they're browsing YouTube for your video. And yes, we'll also talk about visibility. That is our third step up here, to make sure that people don't stumble upon your video if that's not what you want. But anybody who is viewing your video, there's a little thumbnail that kind of is like a little freeze frame so that people can click on your video. So we'll choose one of those when it finishes uploading. You'll also see this really helpful little timer here that tells you how much has uploaded and how long you can expect to wait until it's uploaded. In the meantime, as it's uploading, you can select any playlist so you can create that you put your videos in. For example, this particular training video I'm going to put in the Canvas tips and tricks playlist because that's where I want people to be able to find it. There are some other options down here at the bottom. The only thing I really want you to be careful of here under more options is to not uncheck the allow embedding option. It's important to allow embedding, which is the default, because that is how you're going to put your video in your Canvas course. So it may look like by unchecking that, you are not allowing others to embed it in their courses, for example. But what it really ends up doing is it ends up hurting you. A better option for this to prevent other people from getting it that shouldn't have it is to make that video unlisted. So only the people in your course are going to come across your content. So now we'll click on next. And we can do things like add an end screen, which will allow you to encourage people to subscribe to your videos. That's something that I do. And then our last really important item here is our visibility. I recommend setting most of your videos to unlisted. That will prevent people from stumbling upon your video, but it will allow all of your students who are accessing the video link in your Canvas course to see your video. So if you made it private, then you would have to share your video with all of those individual students, and that's a mess that you probably don't want. Making it an unlisted video will allow you to have a video that your students can see because you've given them the link within your Canvas course. Public, I do sometimes if I have training videos that I would like anyone to be able to see whether or not they have the link. So I want people to stumble upon my videos sometimes, right? So let's go back. So you can go back as you go. And in a minute, we'll be able to select our thumbnail. So let's see how it looks totally uploaded. All right, so we are completely uploaded and it's 95% processed. So uploading is different than processing, but we're just about there. So now I can select the thumbnail that I find the most appropriate. This one works. I'm going to click next. I would like to add this end screen, and all of these options are really fine. This is just how you want your little, here's the next video that people can see, and here's the subscribe button. So that's what I'm going to stick with. That works just fine. I'm going to click save, and I'm going to hit next. I do want this to be an unlisted video, and I'm going to click save. And now I can copy my link by clicking this copy icon. It'll tell you right there, it'll copy the video link. And I can hit close. So at this point, I need to go back into my Canvas course so that way I can paste the link. So here I am in my Canvas course. It's just a sample course, and I could post this in my modules, in my announcements, wherever I want this to be. I like to post it on lecture pages, so let's go there now. Click on modules, and let's just pretend that this is all finished. I would put this into my week 1 lesson by clicking edit. And I would write something to the effect of, this week's lecture has been previously recorded. You can view the lecture by clicking on the video play icon below. So this is where I'm going to paste my link. This is the simplest way to do it. I can right click and say paste. And then if I hit the enter key, now it's embedded. So let's save it and take a look. Of course, I would also want to fill in this highlighted text with the topic for the lecture. But all students have to do at this point is click play, and they will begin viewing my video. So we covered quite a bit in this video. We talked about how to access your ConferZoom recordings at conferzoom.org. Then we showed you how to download them and upload them to YouTube. Then copy that YouTube link and put it in your Canvas course shell. Certainly there are better ways to embed videos than the way that I showed you, but there's a whole other video for that. There are also other videos for the importance of captioning, which you will need to do, and instructions for doing so. For now, if you have any other questions, go to hartnell.edu/pdc, and thanks so much for watching.